Be confident, be bold, be authentic, but don't forget to take action. This is Ordinary to Badass, where our stories empower women to step into the spotlight of their own lives and pursue what they're truly passionate about. It's time to step into the arena and become more than just extraordinary. It's time to become a badass with your host, Marie Sonneman.
Welcome to Ordinary to Badass, episode number 250. Woo woo! We are at 250. Stinking excited. Thank you for being on this journey with me, whether this is episode 1 or episode 250. I'm excited to be here and excited to see your face or your ears because you're listening. I don't know. Roll with me. But super excited that we're at episode 250. So thank you for being on this journey. Today, you're going to hear 3 reasons why Jacqueline Wales is so badass. Jacqueline is the author of The Fearless Factor, and there are so many great things that she talked about in her episode. And I'm going to share 3 reasons why she's so badass. And if you like this episode or Jacqueline's episode, I would love it if you headed on over to iTunes, left a 5-star rating and review. Of course, screenshot it and put it on the gram. Tag me at Ordinary to Badass. I want to be able to say thank you because I know you're busy, and I want to be able to say thank you. It means a lot that you take time out of your life and go leave a rating or review on iTunes. So let's get with it. Let's do it. We're badasses, right? And then, of course, let me know so I can say thank you, or I'll shout you out here on the podcast. Okay, let's get to it. Welcome to Ordinary to Badass. Whether you're ordinary or badass, I'm glad you're here. Today, I'm going to share 3 reasons why Jacqueline Wales is so badass. Jacqueline is a champion for fearlessness. She's the author of Fearless Factor. So you'll hear all about Jacqueline and her story, which was amazing. Go back and listen to the episode to get more details from Jacqueline. But today, I'm going to dive in and share 3 reasons why she's so badass. And yeah, it was really great talking to her because I think that at different times in our lives, we need to be challenged. Well, challenge is always good, right? But it's so easy to get in a rut and fall into this rut and think oh, I'm comfortable where I am. And any thought of moving out of our comfort zone seems terrifying. So sometimes we need somebody to push us. And Jacqueline did that. She helped to push me, inspire me to really evaluate the things that I'm thinking about fear and check myself. So let's just jump in and I'll share 3 reasons why Jacqueline is so badass. 1, for how she reinvented herself. 2 is her relationship with discomfort and change. And then 3rd, how she's like Elsa. All you Frozen fans, pay attention, stay tuned. So let's dig in. Jacqueline reinvented herself so many times. And she just had a fierce attitude, a fierce perspective. You know what? No matter what, I am going to make it work. No matter what. And it's what do you have anywhere that you go? You have you, or I have me, right? You always have yourself anywhere that you go. So Jacqueline talked about how she always went with that perspective. She's going to make it work no matter what happens, no matter what comes her way. And she didn't have a job or a place to live or any money, nothing, no food. And at 16, she's out of her parents' house. So what do? You either crumble, right? Or you get some resilience and you get some grit and you learn how to stand up for yourself. And it probably did not come easy. And it probably took a lot of time for her to heal her childhood wounds, because she said her childhood home was pretty hard to be in. And so she probably had many rough years out on her own. Can you imagine out on your own at 16, and then to have nothing, no family, no friends. And so she had to go find a job. And then when she found a job, she had to find people that she could stay with. So you keep having to find the next thing. It's like the path doesn't have to be super clear to you. You don't have to know the whole way or every single thing that you're going to do. You just need to know the next step or figure out the next step. That's it. Figure out the next step. So focus on the first step, then the second step, then the third step. But all of the things in between, you don't need to know. How do you feel about reinventing yourself? Have you ever reinvented yourself? Or do you think that you have to stay the same? Like this is who I am. I can't change. I've been this way my whole life. That's an easy trap to fall into, right? What could you be if you could reinvent yourself and do some of the things that you've wanted to do? Or stepped out of your comfort zone. You're like, oh, well, I'm going to be this person now. I'm going to try this. And just for a while, right? Just test it out, see how it feels. We just often think that we're just stuck in this box or stuck in this trap. And it's kind of encouraging, like put your shoulders back a little bit, give you a little bit of swag to step out of the box or do things how you want to do them, or just to completely reinvent yourself when you want to. I mean, that's often the beauty, they say, like of moving to somewhere completely different, is because then you can reinvent yourself and nobody knows you. But I think maybe we're making it harder than it is. Maybe you don't have to move across to a different state or to a different country to reinvent yourself. You could do so right here. And that could just be joining a class, doing something that's out of your comfort zone or that you haven't done before, or you don't know people in. So join a new class, whether it's an art class or a martial arts class, whatever that is, try something new and reinvent yourself and see how it feels. It's like sometimes it's just like trying it on for size, right? Trying it on, seeing what works for us. And if it doesn't work, cool, you tried it, move on. But it's often those things that we don't try to do that like keep coming back and nagging us because we never even gave it a shot. All right. Second reason why Jacqueline is so badass is because of her relationship with discomfort and with change. Now, Jacqueline, she said, get comfortable being uncomfortable. And she said, if you're not dealing with discomfort, then you're not in the process of change. Eee, that hurt, right? I was like, ouch. But it's true. So if you're not being uncomfortable, then you're not in the process of change. Do you feel comfortable every day? Are you feeling uncomfortable? And maybe it's not something where you have to feel uncomfortable every single day, but like it might just be a little bit of discomfort or pushing your boundaries a little bit. And then maybe realizing, well, if I feel discomfort, that just means I'm changing. That just means I'm growing. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. It could just be like the connotation we're putting on it. Maybe we're making it seem like a bad thing. We're making it seem way worse than it actually is. What if discomfort was great? What if that was your jam? That was your thing, right? You're like, oh, okay, I'm just changing. I'm just growing. Discomfort is cool. And that's something I will admit to you, I got to feel more often is this discomfort and then associating it with, wow, I'm growing. I'm changing. This is cool. Instead of like, oh, discomfort. I hate discomfort. Let me curl up in a ball. Maybe not that extreme, but like sometimes it just feels like, oh, why do I have to feel this discomfort? Do other people feel this way? But discomfort, growth, discomfort and change, very close to each other. So maybe it's just an association issue. Maybe we just think, okay, discomfort has to be uncomfortable, has to be bad, has to be negative, but flip it and be like, okay, discomfort means change, something new. It means growth. It's just looking at it a different way. And this is why I love mindset work. Sometimes it is just a simple switch. You just have to flip the switch or flip it on its head, right? And then you think about something completely differently and you grow, you feel better, you get encouraged. All right, let's move on to the third reason why Jacqueline Wales is so badass. So, Jacqueline is like Elsa, and I love it. Did you watch Frozen? I'm not going to sing the song for you because this one cannot sing, not to save my life, but that is okay. I almost just let out the words, but let it go. Elsa, she's like Elsa because she lets it go. Jacqueline says that what she cannot control, she lets go. And what I cannot control is how she's how her ugh, words are hard. Um, what are you worrying about? And how is that serving you? Is what Jacqueline said. So if you can't control something, if it's not serving you, if it's not in your best interest, then why are you doing it? Why are you even wasting your time? And maybe it's a matter of the next time you're feeling like, oh, like you catch yourself wanting to control something, wanting to change something, ask yourself, how is this serving me? How is this worrisome feeling serving you? Where is it going to get you? And I'm just throwing this in, but what is it going to change for you? Is worrying about this thing actually going to move the needle, actually going to change anything for you? Because if not, then what's the point? And of course, it is easier said than done. And I will say that all day long. But again, sometimes it's like, oh, maybe I do have a choice. Maybe I can control. I know we talked about what you can't control, but maybe I can control what I focus on or what I don't focus on. So it's just choosing like, okay, I'm not going to stress out about the things that don't serve me, the things that don't move the needle or don't help me or don't make me feel better about myself. It can be just that easy. So take it from Jacqueline, be like Elsa, and let it go. I think the amount of times that we don't let things go is crazy, crazy. It's like, man, I've come to realize like we have a little drama fiend in our head, a drama monster, drama fiend, like constantly addicted to the drama and wanting to create problems where there are none. And the more that you notice it, it's like, wow, wow. And you know what? I don't have this mastered. I haven't figured out by no means. All I know is I've been meditating probably since January and for an hour a day since January. And some mornings I just see like, oh gosh, all I'm thinking about the whole time is drama. What if this happens? What if that happens? Maybe you should do this. Look at your to-do list. What can I control? What can I control? Right? But maybe it's just letting it go, not holding on to everything so tightly, or not letting the drama fiend get the best of me. And I feel like I should write that down. Drama fiend. I don't know. Weird. But anyway, you get to choose what you let control you. You get to choose if it's serving you, or you can look at it. And if it's not, let it go. All right. Quick recap, 3 reasons why Jacqueline Wales is so badass. 1, for how she reinvented herself. 2 is for her relationship with discomfort and change. And 3, how she's like Elsa. So if you love this episode, I would be so grateful if you headed on over to iTunes and left a 5-star rating and review. Every single rating or review helps the show, helps other badasses like you to find it. And if that's not your jam, then just hit the 3 dots in the corner of your episode when you're listening to it on wherever your podcast is played. And usually it has an option to share it with a friend. I would be so grateful. The more badasses, the merrier. And let's do this. I want to jump all in and have so many badasses so we can start to have regular routine calls or we can talk about the episodes after. Because I don't know about you, but these guests, they're making an impact, and I love hearing from them. Like, it gets me excited or gets me motivated, hearing stuff other people go through and have overcome. One, it's relatable. Two, we don't see that stuff on social media. Life's not all gumdrops and lollipops, and there's hard things that people go through. And then it makes me realize, like, oh, maybe my life isn't so bad. Maybe I don't have it as hard as everybody else. Or we all have this like similar hardships and similar things going on in our head. We just think it's isolated to us. So listen to these badasses, implement what they say. And if you're feeling super badass, reach out to them and let them know the impact that they had on you. Okay, with that, we'll end our show. To all the badass women out there staying in the arena, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, own it and get after it.
Now that you've listened to this episode of Ordinary to Badass, we want to hear from you. Go to our website, ordinarytobadass.com/podcast, and submit your own experience on how you took your life from ordinary to badass, and get the chance to be on a future spotlight episode of the show. That's ordinarytobadass.com/podcast. While you're waiting for the next episode of the show, wipe off the sweat, dust off the dirt, and get back in the arena.